What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jam Movies, and today we're talking about Alien Romulus, the newest addition in the Alien franchise. So let's get right into it. So I know we had this idea to discuss this movie. I'm super excited to talk about this one. I really enjoyed it. I know there's a few people out there saying that it was too similar to the first one, and it really didn't bring anything new to the table. And I completely disagree. I think it brought the franchise back exactly where it needed to be. But with that being said, let's get into the budget.
The budget was actually pretty low for such a great movie, $80 million. Already Canada and the U.S. blew it out of the water. Not blew it out of the water, but it was $105 million. And gross, what's the gross?
Oh, the gross was $351 million
there you
overall.
Go.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the director, which was
Freddie Elgaras.
There you go, sorry. Yeah, he did, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Didn't really like that one, to be honest. But
no, neither did I.
Don't Breathe. 2 and 1 were good, and so was Evil Dead. But what do you think about his movies and him as a director?
Okay, so first of all, he had that vision to bring the scare factor back to Alien. Was I scared? No, but I don't scare easily in movies anyways, right? But he definitely brought that claustrophobic feeling back that you got from the original Alien movie. Everything, the tone that he set with the movie, with the lighting and everything was just spot on, perfect. That's what I want to see in an Alien movie. I also like the fact that he went with the old school look of it. Like everything still looked like it was in the 80s or 70s, 80s, whatever, when the first one came out, right? So that was awesome. He's done some good work, like you said, right? The Evil Dead the remake was awesome. Again, too, he brought the scare factor back to Evil Dead. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's a different story.
Yeah.
That was absolutely awful. And the Don't Breathe series was good too. So yeah, he's definitely got a bright future, I think, in this genre. If he sticks to making movies like this, and especially if he keeps close to the source material.
Yes.
But then puts his own spin on it. And there was lots of his own spin on it. I do like the fact that he brought more of the face huggers to this one.
Yeah.
And then that kind of gave you a sense of anxiety, right? But with that being said, let's get into the actors.
Okay. There were a couple big name actors. I don't know much about them, but Kaylee Spenny, she did a couple good movies like Civil War, Priscilla, The Craft Legacy. And then the other one, which was, I didn't like the movie, Morbius, but it was Archie Renach. But I'll let you talk about some of these actors.
Well, actually, you know who I really thought was a standout performance was David Johnson.
David Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, so him playing the character Andy and how it switched from programming, I believed it was an android, right?
Yeah.
Which you see, I remember seeing Michael Fassbender in Prometheus, and people had the same reaction. Like, he played a great android robot. It was believable. He did an amazing job, and I like the fact that how he switched personalities up. He was all very, he was a nice guy, and he was just trying to take care of his sister. We'll put in quotations, right? Because obviously he's an android. But then when he gets that switch flipped, all about business. And he's ready to go, and he's intelligent, and he don't care about nobody but his objective, which is to help the company.
Yeah.
Right. So that was absolutely great. How did you feel about the storyline itself?
It was good. I liked it. It was like you said it. And like some people complain about it, it brings back the original, but I don't think it takes too much from the original. Keeps it just as good as the original, and it keeps you entertained. And that a lot of people you could tell by what it grossed that people enjoyed it. Like, they wanted that sense of the original, the claustrophobia aspect, the face huggers they probably enjoyed as well. I thought he did a great job. I liked how you mentioned David Johnson. He did a great job as an AI robot. It was a phenomenal. I completely forgot about it, but now that you brought it up, I definitely agree he did an amazing job as an AI. What do you have to say about this compared to the other aliens?
So yes, storyline wise, I mean, yeah, it was very close to. There was some elements that was close to the original, right? But again, too, I think it was his own storyline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little hate for this one too. I think the general story of this one gave me more of a claustrophobic feeling, a sense of hopelessness. Again, to the first one did nothing wrong. I'm comparing it to. Was it better than the first one? Well, no, I can't say that because you got to give it up to the OG, right?
Yeah.
But this one was very close. I love what they did with the storyline. Freddie Alvarez's direction was great. I can't wait for the next one if he gives us the next one. So, with that being said, how did you feel about the ending?
Ooh, I enjoyed it. Like I said, like this whole like movie itself, great start to end. I have no complaints about the ending. It gave me like I just enjoyed the whole movie as a whole. Sorry, I wish we ended up watching it in a theater. We were too busy with life that we didn't get to see it in the theaters, which I regret. But maybe one of our smaller cinemas will replay it and we get to watch it in one of those. What do you have to say about the ending?
Oh, the ending was great. It ended well. Left me wanting more. It left me wanting to dive back into the series again. I think I ended up going back and watching all the other older ones, even the ones I don't really enjoy, like Prometheus and unfortunately Alien 3 and 4, which I don't really know anybody that would say those are good movies, right? But I also heard some people saying that this movie wasn't as good as 3 or 4, so they thought, again, to own opinion, that's fine. But you got to give it up to this movie. It did everything right in every aspect. So with that being said, Jammeter.
Ooh, I would say 90. I liked it a lot. I'll go back and watch it again, probably another 2-3 times. We're only at the beginning of the year, so I might maybe even a couple more times than that. But start to finish, great. Actors did a great job. Some of them were not even that big names. The storyline, the chemistry, it just fits so well, and it brought me back to the classics. So, what do you rate this at?
I'm gonna go with a 95.
95?
I enjoyed it that much that it's like again too. It's a definitely one of my favorites out of the Alien franchise now, and especially too. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I sat down, in my living room and I watched it on 4K, and that Dolby Atmos sound is just chef's kiss. It's just beautiful, right? So, and again too, that's a big aspect in this type of movie is sound and your jump scares and the stuff you can hear creeping from behind you to give you that atmospheric feeling, right? So, 95 is a fitting rating, I think. And unless you don't have anything to add to this.
No, we've said enough, I think. You want to send it off?
Yeah, so guys, if you haven't had a chance to check out Alien Romulus, I strongly suggest doing it, especially if you like the franchise already. You won't be disappointed. If you heard negative things about it, which there's not a lot of negative things, but if you have, ignore them. Make your own judgment call for everything, not even just for this movie. But if you like this video, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for jamming out with us.